Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be taking a look at a little tiny town in Fairmount, Indiana. Fairmount's located right outside of Marion, Indiana, and by far its most famous resident is Hollywood legend James Dean. Not only did James Dean live and grow up in Fairmount, but in the late 1980s when the band The Smiths broke up, the lead singer Morrissey went on to a solo career, and his first video was not only a tribute to James Dean, but was also mostly filmed in Fairmount. So we're going to be taking a look today at some of the locations associated with James Dean and also the filming locations of this music video. I will link the actual full video down in the description if you want to watch the music video in its entirety without any editing. It's a really good song, go check it out. So now join me as we take a look at a little bit of a Hollywood connection in the little tiny town of Fairmount, Indiana. So this first shot was a little difficult. Some of the buildings that I wanted to get on this video were actually not in existence anymore. They've been torn down, but you can tell this was the opening shot by that sign, First and Main Street. And the building itself was torn down, but this is the street of the opening shot of the music video. And as he turns around, you can actually tell that house right there is actually still standing. That little building that is blue in the music video is actually a State Farm insurance building now. I don't know what it was in the music video, but it's all still there. Now this was pretty easy. You can tell that this is the actual shot of this because of that bank building. The numbers and everything are still up there, and it was also pretty cool because James Dean also took that same shot in a photo back in the 1950s. This wasn't actually pretty difficult because some of the awnings and everything were different, but you can tell that this is the same shot because of those three windows. And right behind Morrissey as he's taking this photo, this is the same spot because of the record and 7-Up signs are actually still there today. Now this part was a little disappointing because I knew the high school was going to be torn down, and when I got there it's all been completely demolished. A large part of the music video actually takes place in the high school that James Dean went to, and it's all just a pile of bricks. Unfortunately the city did not have enough money to save it, so they had to tear it down. Now James Dean himself actually grew up in a house just outside of town. If you go down the highway just a few miles outside of the downtown area, the house is actually still there. He grew up with his aunt and uncle, and I was able to find the house. Unfortunately it's all private property, so you can't actually get into the property or anything, but it is all actually still standing, and a large part of the music video takes place there as well, in the barn area. But I was really happy with this shot. I was able to match it up completely, and this is the house and farm area that James Dean did grow up in all through high school. And of course every story of James Dean ends at the cemetery. This is the final shot of the music video. Obviously I didn't have a fancy crane or anything to do the aerial shots, but this is the James Dean grave. The cemetery is actually right outside of town, just going towards the house. Now I wanted to mention, if you see this in the video and you think that there's all this trash and vandalism, it's actually not. People actually come here from all over the world to visit this grave because it is very accessible. It's just in a basic graveyard, and all this stuff that's sitting here is actually put here by visitors. James Dean was a big smoker, so it's kind of a tradition that people come here and leave cigarettes. It's kind of tacky, but it's just what people do. There's money laying around and just little things that people leave. And a few years ago, one of my favorite YouTubers, Adam LeWoo, actually was here to do his own video of James Dean at this gravesite. And if you notice, there's a beer bottle there that day and a lot of flowers and more cigarettes. And this rock is actually what you can sign as kind of like a guest book, and there's thousands of signatures on there. And there's so many people that come and visit this place that the keepers of the cemetery actually have to paint over it every so often to kind of wipe out all the names so more people can sign it. But that is the end of this video. I hope everybody enjoyed, and I thank you all for watching. I hope everybody has a great day, a great week, and thanks again.